All right, guys, so let me bore you with some statistics really quick. Asthma, very common. Babies, 0 to 2 years old, common. Toddlers, 3 to 5 years old, common. Children, 6 to 13 years, very common. Teenagers, 14 to 18 years, very common. Young adults, 19 to 40, very common. Adults 41 to 60, common. Seniors 60 plus, common. Asthma affects every single age group. How about this? 9.8%, so almost 10% of female adults have asthma. Just over 6%, 6.1% of male adults have asthma. So the thing is, asthma is quite obviously very common. And you know, I'm actually myself having kind of a rough day with asthma. I've been at the house all day. And the thing about being at the house is there's a lot of triggers for me at the house, you know, because we have animals. You know, we used to smoke in the house, so there's still gonna be some residual smoke smell for a while until that goes away. But most importantly, I am very severely allergic to dust mites, and every house is gonna have dust mites. And so what happened today, and the reason why my asthma is so bad today and why I'm having such a problem trying to breathe, is because I had to clean up the house a little bit this morning, so I stirred everything up because we had to have a new AC unit installed. And actually, my asthma has been kind of bad for the last week because our central air crapped out, and so we just finally got it replaced today. So it's been kind of hot and muggy inside the house, and the window unit I have is kind of subpar for the size that we have. So, you know, the heat and humidity didn't help. Stirring up dust mites sure as hell didn't help. So, you know, I've been really short of breath today. I've been coughing, clearing my throat a lot. It's not been horribly major. And actually, the reason why I decided to make this video out here is because I just needed a break from inside of my house. And I'm trying to avoid using the rescue inhaler. So I actually brought a cup of coffee out here with me, and I'm trying to use caffeine is kind of a very mild bronchodilator. So hopefully that'll kind of open me up a little bit. And guys, God, what sucks so bad is that I've been living like this for about 3.5 years with adult onset asthma, and I didn't even know it because for the last several years, you know, I've been having, you know, like my heart checked and stuff to make sure my heart was good. My doctors were treating me for anxiety. So, you know, here I am struggling to breathe every day, and my doctors are just like, you got to stop focusing on it because, you know, your anxiety is getting the best of you. And, you know, they're just basically blaming it on anxiety. And then, of course, I ended up on anxiety medications. Not anxiety medications, but anxiety itself. But as it turns out, it wasn't anxiety. I mean, anxiety doesn't help anything, but I was more anxious about the problem I was having and the real symptoms I was having, rather than just the anxiety itself being the issue. I was anxious because I didn't know what the hell was going on. So look, anyway, the point of this video is that, you know, I made this channel, it's called Attacking Anxiety. As soon as the channel is eligible, I'm actually going to change it to Attacking Anxiety and Asthma. And the reason for that is because guys, so I've been on some support forums. I've been on like the Reddit forum, posting a lot recently ever since my diagnosis. So I got on YouTube and I was like, you know, I want to see somebody kind of face to face, you know, talking about it, because, you know, it doesn't just go away, especially when it's adult onset. You pretty much got it for the rest of your life. And it's just it can be a horrible daily thing that you have to battle if you don't have it well controlled. Now, fortunately for me, I did start like a maintenance inhaler. You know, that's been helping a lot. You know, but sometimes like, you know, like I said, when I spend a lot of time at the house, and that's where there's so many triggers and things that I'm allergic to, and it's hard to get rid of them. The more time I spend at the house, the worse it gets. So the maintenance inhaler is only going to do so much. And like I said, I try to avoid doing the relief inhaler as much as possible, but you know, sometimes you just got to do it. But for now, like I said, I'm trying some coffee. I just got out of the house and just try to breathe some of this different air. I went off there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I want to include talking about asthma as a part of this channel as well, and I want to do it regularly because I know that there's a lot of people out there that are suffering from asthma, and you really just, you know, I think there needs to be more resources, especially for how so common it is to end up with this, and to, you know, to not have so many resources to go to. And, you know, like I said, I tried to scroll YouTube and just find, you know, other people talking about their experience, and instead all I found was like, you know, the top 5 were just professional videos, you know, from like TED Talks and a few other things. And that's really all I saw. I saw stuff that I already know, like how to use your inhaler, and what is asthma. I already know that stuff. I want to see people talking about it. And since I didn't find anybody really talking about it, or I just saw where somebody talked about it in passing on their channel, like if I found a video of somebody talking about their personal experience with asthma, I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to click on this and I want to see what else they had to say about it, and nothing else. They just had one video out of years worth of content talking about it, and just I want to have more of an open discussion about it, because I don't think it's something that gets taken as seriously as it should. And my asthma is actually kind of mild compared to what some people go through. I've been to the emergency room over it when I didn't know what it was, but I wasn't gonna die. But I mean, there's people out there that have life-threatening severe asthma, and some of these people have just daily constant symptoms and they just can't get it under control, or they get exposed to a trigger, or something like that, or they have an allergic reaction to something, and next thing you know, they're in the hospital fighting for their life. It's very common, and it can so easily become something so serious. And so I want to kind of create it, like I said, like a resource in this channel to talk about that too, and talk about it on at the very least a weekly basis, and just discuss some things that I've learned, and discuss some of the experiences that other people have shared with me, and just get some opinions and thoughts from you guys, who are having asthma issues as well. So I'm probably gonna have to use my inhaler. It's still so amazing though that I've been doing this for so many years and just suffering with the problem when all I had to do was take a dose of a medication and be okay. Doctors are like a love and hate relationship kind of rolled up into one. All right, guys, so after I've wasted so much of your time, basically something that I could have said in just a couple of sentences, I just wanted you to know that this is also going to be an asthma resource channel where I'm going to talk regularly about asthma along with anxiety. So if these are both problems that you can resonate with, and you think you can find some help out of this channel, then become a subscriber, and you can always help, push the channel a little bit out there for other people that could also get help from it. Liking videos, interacting in the comments, and then of course sharing the videos, of course, too. But just bottom line, just anybody we can help, anybody who needs just some sort of relief or support system. That's what I'm doing this for. So let's try to get it out there and try to help as many people as possible. Jesus. All right, guys. So I will see you in the next video. I think in the meantime, I'm just pretty much just going to take a nap right here. If you've heard that buzzing or that little humming in the background, by the way, it's because I got the air conditioner on inside the car, because it's way too hot outside here to have done this with the car turned off or without having air running, so I apologize for that. In the meantime, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.